Welcome guys, you're in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen, and today we're doing a chicken marsalas. Real simple. I got the oil going. We're gonna have mushrooms, you're gonna have heavy whipping cream, you're gonna have masala sauce, some garlic, a little butter, and chicken broth. Guys, we're gonna cut to the chase and we're gonna start it. I have the olive oil heating up. We got the chicken breast. We're gonna bring it down so you guys can see it closer. We got the chicken breast. I made sure that you pounded it, the cutlet, to kind of thin, a quarter thin. We're gonna batter it. I got the flour. I got salt and pepper. You know, you can like I say, you can do your chicken. You can do your favorite chicken seasoning, Montreal chicken or whatever works for you. But today we're doing a chicken marsalas, and thank you guys for checking me out. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. But most importantly, guys, thank you for your support. And let's get to it. We're doing the chicken marsalas today. Okay, so we got the chicken breast boneless, breaded. The recipe will be at the bottom of the description. We're gonna brown this up. We're gonna cook it halfway, mostly done, but not all the way, because you're gonna have the sauce, you're gonna have the masala sauce and stuff cooking it once I put it back in with the mushrooms. 3 to 4, say about 4 to 5 minutes, get this cooking. And like I say, you don't want to cook it all the way, but you want at least 80%. You're gonna let that brown. Season it with salt and pepper. Like I said, the recipe will be at the bottom. And guys, it's a chicken marsalas. I'm going to get this off. And let that cook. In 1 second. And it's basically it's chicken. It's with a marsala sauce. It's a wine sauce with the garlic and the heavy cream and mushrooms and sauteed onions and stuff, and chicken broth. And you usually can put it over pasta, over rice, over noodles. And me today, I'm going to do it. I have a nice Italian crusted bread. I'm gonna slice, and that's gonna be on the side, you know, where I can dip my sauce in and stuff like that. Okay, let's bring it down so you guys can see. I got my fresh baby bella mushrooms, nicely sliced, a little thick, not too thin. But if you get fresh mushrooms, and you can slice them just not too thin, you know, and not too thick, but enough that it'll hold. Okay, I got my scallions, and I got a little red onion that's gonna be marinating with that. Like I said, we're gonna do like 4 to 5 minutes to cook this, and then I'm gonna set it to the side. And you're not gonna cook it, like I said, you're not gonna cook it all the way. It's not gonna be cooked all the way. It's gonna be, it'll be cooked back. I'm gonna put it back into the sauce and stuff when it gets done. We bring this in closer to you guys, so you can see that cooking. And I say like 4 to 5 minutes, so I do 2-3 minutes on each side. And you want, like I said, you want to pound it. It's the chicken quarter, chicken breast cutlets, and you want to pound it where you get at least a 1/3 to a 1/4 inch. You don't want it too thick. I'm gonna let that cook. I got it on medium high. I'm gonna put that on medium high. That back over. And guys, just thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for all your support. Check me out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And guys, just come if you have any suggestions or anything that you need done, want to know how you cook this, because I've been getting a lot of requests, and I like that. And I'm able to help someone, you know, cook something better or eat better or healthier. Okay, enough of me talking. Let's watch this video, and let's do this. Okay. So we're gonna turn these over. I got them on, like I said, medium high. You're not gonna cook it all the way. I'm gonna let this cook. Let this side cook for another 3 to 4 minutes. I got my sauce and everything ready to go. Let me bring this in closer to you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, we're letting this cook. I'm gonna flip this over on the other side. Like I said, we're not gonna cook it all together. I mean, cook the whole chicken down, because it's gonna cook all the way once it gets into the sauce. So guys, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna lower this a little bit. I'm gonna take this chicken off. Oh yeah. And as you see, like I said, you want it like 80% cooked. And then we're gonna put it back in the sauce. So right now, before we make the sauce, I'm gonna scrape this stuff, and this is the good stuff. We're gonna lower the temp a little bit. Wipe this down, clean as I go as always. Okay. Now we're gonna add a little butter. Can't go wrong with butter. I'm gonna add a little butter with that. I'm gonna saute my onions. And like I said, guys, it'll be on the recipe at the bottom of the description. So right now we're gonna let this saute. I got my mushrooms, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Get my mushrooms sauteed with the onions. Oh man, you can just smell it. And wait till I put yeah. And like I said, it'll be the description, the recipe will be at the bottom of the description. You want to scrape I try to use a stainless steel, so your chicken can brown and can saute it in the sauce and all that cooked thoroughly. Okay. Oh yes. Okay, so you got the mushrooms and the onions and the butter. Guys, who can go wrong with garlic and mushrooms and butter? Okay. So as we got this going for a couple of minutes, I'm putting some garlic in. We're gonna stir that down. I got it simmering on medium right now. In like 2 to 3 minutes. Oh yeah, if you guys can smell it. Let that simmer a little bit. I'm gonna move this stuff out your way so you guys can see. Okay. Next is going to be the heavy cream and the Marsalas wine. Now let that. And you like I said, you're doing it 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes for the onions and the mushrooms. You just want it to soften up and get tender with the onions and stuff. The mushroom is going to tender itself once it's cooked and the sauce is going on. So we're sauteing that. Okay, we got that to where we want, to the texture we want. Okay, now you're gonna put your heavy cream. Like I said, I have the recipe at the bottom of the description. Okay. You got your heavy cream. Oh yeah. And you got it on low. You got it on medium. You got it on medium high, and just let it. Then you're gonna put a little bit. Then you're gonna let this cook up just a little. Then you're gonna put your masalas, and you're gonna deglaze it with the chicken broth. And like I said, the Marsalas wine. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let that cook and let that simmer. I'll bring it in closer so you guys can see. Let it simmer. Okay, we're gonna let this sit here. Like I said, the recipe at the bottom would be a good 25 to 30 minutes. We got this cooking. Now we're gonna put the chicken back in the sauce. We wanted to glaze it a little bit with the chicken broth. We're gonna put the chicken in here and we're gonna let it simmer. It's gonna thicken up. And man, it's gonna be delicious. Okay, let's put the chicken back in. And like I said, you didn't want to cook it all the way because it's gonna cook in here some more. So at least I like to cook mine. I like to cook mine to at least about 80% of it, and cook it for about 80%. Then the rest of it be in the sauce, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, let's go back down. Like I said, it's going to thicken up. Oh yeah, man, how can you not like this? How can you not like this? Let's bring this in closer. Okay, guys, this is about, we're almost at the end of here. We got that thickened up. We got the chicken cooking. I'm gonna cut this crusted bread. Let you guys see the crusted bread that I'm cutting. And guys, it was that simple, you know. Just like I said, mushroom, heavy cream, a little chicken broth, a little Marsalas wine, a little onions, and you're gonna make it like I don't want to call it a gravy. I'm gonna call it a sauce. You make it like a sauce, but almost as thick as a gravy. And like I said, the recipe will be at the bottom of my description. I'm gonna I'm gonna cut this up for you guys. Let's get my tongs. Okay. So guys, it was that simple. So here we go. We're gonna let's move this out the way. Okay. We're gonna plate this up. Oh yeah, you can smell the cream sauce, the Marsalas, and the garlic. Oh, you can smell that. Got to have the mushrooms. You got the sauce. You cut this off. We'll slide this over here. And guys, let's bring this in closer to me. And like I said, I just want to put the mushrooms. And it's a good sauce to it. Oh yeah. And for those that don't like mushrooms, you don't have to use the mushrooms. My wife, she doesn't like mushrooms, so I told her you can still make the sauce without the mushrooms. This, guys, let's bring it here. This is what the good chicken is. This is awesome, guys. This is really awesome. I'm gonna cut the bread up. This is your chicken masalas. I'm gonna cut the bread. I want you guys to see. I'm gonna put the bread on my reel. I'm gonna put the bread on the reel, but I like a good crusted bread with that. And man, you can't go wrong, guys. As always, guys, thank you. As always, thank you guys for liking and subscribing. And just thank you guys for definitely your support. And this is the most delicious chicken marsalas. Guys, you can't go wrong. Thank you. Until next time, you're in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen.